Des, Kicking a Pit TV signing in. We're listening to the Suicidal Tendencies record from start to finish. Yo, I think this is the one tune on this record I am aware of. I mean, if you get into, punk music for a minute, you tend to come across this track. If it not be by a meme, just by coming across the music video or some sort of, some sort of pathway into this song. Personally, I got into it via, I think it was on the Tony Hawk soundtrack, and I think it was on Fug 1, but I'm uncertain at this moment, so let me know if it wasn't the Tony Hawk soundtrack. But I've heard this one enough. I am still going to listen to it, but we're just going to pay some attention and just have a few comments whilst we go along. Me personally, I've heard this enough now, so I'm not really looking forward to diving in, but let's do it. Let's go.
Sometimes I try to do things and it just doesn't work out the way I want it to.
Sloppy drums.
I get real frustrated. And I try hard to do it and I take my time, but it just doesn't work out the way I want it to. It's like I concentrate on real hard, but it just doesn't work out. And everything I do and everything I try, it never turns out. It's like.
What do you think about the guitarist? Because the guitarist is just the biggest show off at this point in this song, just shredding from start to finish.
I need time to figure these things out. There's always someone there going, hey Mike, even notice.
And because of that, I'm going to make a mention. I haven't referenced the bassist at any point during this review of the record so far, but I'm going to do it right now. That bassist must definitely be the backbone of the band. I know we tend to say it about the bassist, that they're the backbone of the band, but in this band in particular, because the guitarist is so busy going off doing his own thing for half of the time, definitely like scratching his own back and having a little shred, right? That bassist has to fill that gap in. The bassist does a good job doing so.
You've been having a lot of problems lately, you need to maybe get away and maybe you should talk about it, you'll feel a lot better. I go, no, it's okay, I'll figure it out. Just leave me alone, I'll figure it out, I'm just working on myself. They go, well, if you want to talk about it, I'll be here, and you'll probably feel a lot better if you talk about it. So why don't you talk about it? I go, no, I don't want to, I'm okay. I'll figure it out myself. If they just keep bugging me, there's films on the side. It's got to be institutionalized to come up right with one side. You will not have anything, I'm afraid what you can see away. I'm not crazy, institution. You're the one that's crazy, institution. You're trying to be crazy, institution. They stick me in an institution, say what's the only solution to give me the professional protection from the enemy myself.
That's a mouthful right there at the end. That's a mouthful. I said in an earlier tune, these real punk crossover thrash bands, they've got a great way of just blurting out vocals like a machine gun, like that, just syllable after syllable. We get about 50 words in about 10 seconds. Crazy. I don't know how they do it.
I was in my room and I was just staring at the wall, thinking about everything. But then again, I was thinking about nothing. And then my mom came in and I didn't even know she was there. She called my name and I didn't hear her. Then she started screaming, Mike! And I go, what? What's the matter? She goes, what's the matter with you? I go,
was this a real story? Is this based on a real occurrence? Because it's very descriptive and direct.
there's nothing wrong, Mom. She goes, don't tell me that. You're on drugs. I go, no, Mom, I'm not on drugs. I'm okay. I'm just thinking, Why don't you give me a Pepsi? She goes, no, you're on drugs. I go, Mom, I'm okay. I'm just thinking. She goes, no, you're not thinking. You're on drugs. Normal people don't act that way. I go, Mom, just give me a Pepsi, please. All I want is a Pepsi. And she wouldn't give it to me. All I wanted was a Pepsi. Just one Pepsi.
I mean, all I wanted was a Pepsi. She wouldn't give it to me. Meme aside, that is one of the most sort of angsty, edgy, childlike tantrums of all time. That's the connection, man. That's the connection. I bet so many kids who were just punching walls and skating and just throwing eggs out windows were just like, yeah, man, this guy is speaking to me, man. All I want is a Pepsi and she wouldn't give it to me, man.
And she wouldn't give it to me, just a Pepsi. He was good with the things, not really back to CFC, just blame me, it's the word to help me crazy. I'm not crazy, institution. You're the one that's crazy, institution. You're trying to be crazy, institution. They stick me in an institution, said it was the was sitting in my room, and my mom and my dad came in. They pulled up a chair and they sat down. They go, Mike, we need to talk to you. And I go, okay, what's the matter? They go, me and your mom, we've noticed lately you've been having a lot of problems, and you've been going off for no reason.
Really good songwriters from early on. Because as we've seen, we've had development in the story. We've had 3 separate verse sections bridged up with these chorus sections. We've gone from slow to fast, separating each of the section. We've had a repetition of the chorus, and these verses have just told a story all the way from start to finish. It's really good storytelling and good songwriting. It's really good songwriting.
We're afraid you're going to hurt somebody. And we're afraid you're going to hurt yourself. So we decided that it would be in your best interest if we put you somewhere where you can get the help that you need. And I go, wait, what are you...
Would the song be better without the lead guitar just shredding throughout the entirety, and we can just really accent and focus on the lyrical content? Would it be better?
Talking about? We decided my best interest? How do you know what my best interest is? How can you say what my best interest is? What are you trying to say? I'm crazy? When I went to your schools, I went to your churches, I went to your institutional learning facilities.
The ultimate anti-authoritarian rant.
So how can you say I'm crazy? Say to go to pick my brain, leave me suffering at my face. By the time they pick my head, better lady, I'll be dead.
Rebelling against the nuclear family, that makes a change.
I'm not crazy! Here's the concern! You're the one that's crazy! Here's the concern! You got me crazy! Here's the concern! They take me in and introduce and say what's the only solution you can need from the I'm protected from the enemy myself! Doesn't matter, I'll probably get hit by a car anyway.
Cool. It's a classic. It's a classic, innit? You can't deny that. Possibly one of the best punk tunes of all time. It is up for debate, but I'd definitely put it up there. If I had a top 100, not that I'd like to, because it's not my favourite tune. I've definitely overheard that tune, but I think needless to say, it does deserve a spot in there, I reckon. We've got Memories of Tomorrow now.